Hello, this is Mark with the DeFi Degenerate, here to explain something else. So, let's get into it. So what I want to talk about is the NFT elevator pitch. This is another tweet brought to us by Chris Cantino. Love this guy's stuff. Just sharing the information with you guys. Tell me what you think in the comments below. And like and comment for more information like this. Cool. So here's the elevator pitch. I'm going to give it to you straight. Infinite royalties on artists, ownership for communities, and 24/7 marketplaces and token-gated unlocks, okay? That's all well and good, but what NFTs do next is going to blow your mind. So let's get into it. Boom. Retail. So let's see what they say. Retailers from 7-Eleven to GameStop will use NFTs to incentivize IRL in real life transactions, leveraging creators to drive traffic to storefronts. For example, use these NFTs that only unlock with purchases from Gap stores, or NFTs that unlock exclusive features for Tesla vehicles. So this is good news. Pretty cool. Let's keep going into it. Services. NFTs will unlock access to services and hobbyist communities. Q&As and tutorials with influencer chefs, photographers, doctors, and niche enthusiasts. Communities will boom. But this will also extend in real life services like transportation, hotels, and massages. In my opinion, I like it. But it does, there's a steep barrier to entry, but if you're creative, you can definitely be able to profit off of it and be able to make the use cases for it. Let me keep getting into it, and I'm going to share my take on it at the end. So we're going to keep going. Activism. So communities where NFT ownership supports political causes will gain traction as millions flow into community wallets. It's good news. Imagine a climate change NFT collective where sales are directed towards lobbying efforts, and those efforts are coordinated by a community DAO. What does that mean? In my opinion, it's pretty simple. It's an open ledger. You see where your money's going. It's not going to anybody's pockets. It's going to an actual effort. And then the DAO, the community in the DAO, the people that own the tokens that are and have ownership in this, can then make community decisions, and it's decided on a community basis. 50% of the vote, more than 50%, the changes happen, and you get to see what's happening with the money you're deciding to donate or buy or purchase or whatever you're purchasing. You have that NFT, the ownership rights will give you the access to do what you want with it. Let's get into it. Next, you can say, social feed marketplaces. Social feed based on NFT collections will emerge, providing insight into the strategy of top collectors and a platform for collectors to interact. These feeds will evolve into social commerce marketplaces featuring reviews, analytics, and more. Simply put, it's going to be like a Facebook marketplace, but on steroids. Hopefully, it's not going to be as brutal as a Facebook marketplace when someone says that this car is worth 30 grand and you have people saying, I'll give you $10 for it. Hopefully that's not the case, but we will see. Multiplayer. So NFTs will create a hive activity by incentivizing group behavior, and MMORPGs that unlock levels once 10K users have aped in. Airdrops of rare NFTs to users that have signed contracts to merge their base level NFTs. Collecting is going to become a team sport. What does that mean to me? If you play a game that has NFTs, basically, there's a group of you. Let's say there's 10, 20 of you. You guys have to collect it. Let's say there's 20 pieces, but it can only be collected randomly by different players. You can also come together to then unlock new events, or even, I don't know, like new stages, new boards, or exclusive rewards. Good news. All right, NFT borrowing platforms. Because NFTs can unlock temporary access, like entry to conferences. Markets for short-term lending are emerging, for example. I personally learned from my friends at FBW, so they could attend events. Imagine this is a marketplace like StubHub, but for NFTs. Pretty cool stuff. Let's go. NFT indexes. So getting exposure to hundreds of NFTs via indexes will boom as marketplaces movers and tap collectors for funds. Imagine a Christie's NFT ETF. They have the influence to get assets to liquidity. Investors will ape into that. Ape meaning they're gonna throw their money at it, like throwing spaghetti at a wall. They're gonna throw their money at it. It will also broaden support for NFT communities. So they're gonna receive a lot more support moving forward. Collateralization. To date, lenders have been averse to NFT holders borrowing against their assets. But as institutional cash flows in, meaning big companies, and assets become stores of value, collateral markets will promise flexibility and liquidity for all of those NFT holders, not just whales. So for smaller people, you're going to start reaping the benefits of this. As bigger companies and bigger institutions flow their money in, you're going to be able to collateralize your NFTs that you hold, be able to take loans against them, or move that money around. Keep the NFT if it's worth 10K, be able to collateralize it. If you could take up 50% of it, take 5K, be able to move that around while retaining ownership of that, and them giving you access to, if there's interest on that, if you're going to get monthly payments, if you're going to receive a passive income in that. That's what it means. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just the messenger. Fractionalization. Splitting up NFTs into individual shares gives more people exposure to blue chip assets, like owning a piece of a CryptoPunk. The result, more liquidity for holders and more appreciation of blue chip assets as money enters the markets. That's pretty cool. So let's say there's one CryptoPunk, they split it up into 10, maybe 100 pieces. You can own a piece of that CryptoPunk and get access to some of the perks, even though you don't own the entire punk. Pretty cool stuff. And let's get into DeFi. As enthusiasts become more comfortable staking and farming their holdings for yield, NFTs promise incentive beyond APYs. So NFTs will become base DeFi assets with community access included. These won't simply be savings plans. They'll also be investments in communities. Pretty cool stuff. Let's see loyalty exchanges. As brands and creators seek to reinforce loyalty, community behavior will be rewarded with NFTs. Okay? Did the member contribute content? NFT, complete surveys, NFT. Make a purchase, NFT. So ideally, if you own it, if you contribute to that community, you're going to be rewarded. Good stuff. Early mover advantages. This is cool stuff. Tokens are more liquid and brag-worthy than traditional discount codes. Yes, getting 5% off is not as cool as being able to, be incentivized for basically using the community that you bought an NFT in. R&D. I believe that's research and development, okay? Brands and creators will exchange NFTs for insights on product development, pain points, marketing claims, and a roadmap and more. The NFTs will unlock early access to product releases and potential profit sharing. Brands will track and maintain these key relationships. That's pretty straightforward. NFTs are going to give you access to certain marketplace advantages, certain pain points, and if you can bring a solution to those problems, you can be rewarded from that. Content submission. Users will submit content like short form videos, reviews, and tutorials in exchange for NFTs. It's a marketing flywheel. So you provide content, they will reward you in some way, shape, or form with an NFT. Rights can be programmed into contacts so that the use of contributor content sorry guys. So the content and advertising could yield them future profits. So YouTube is doing something like this, where when you hit certain subscriber ranks, like 100K, they're rewarding you in an NFT plaque. Pretty cool stuff. You own the NFT because they gave it to you. And then customer cohort NFTs. Imagine receiving an NFT for being one of the first Air Jordan customers. That's really awesome. And how valuable that would be today. How Nike might reward you years later with special access and product. Cohort NFTs prove that you took a certain action at a certain time. I like that. Meaning, you bought some Levi jeans, or you bought some special edition shoes from Finish Line or Foot Locker. Somewhere down the line, they will reward you either if you're the millionth cousin, like customer, the 100,000th customer, the first customer, the 5th, the 1 to 10th. I like that. That's pretty cool. Educational and customer support. So upon demonstrating exceptional knowledge of a brand's product, users can receive NFTs in exchange for onboarding newbies into the community or providing support. So this can be exponentially more impactful than a brand employee doing the same. Bounties. So creators and brands will drop unique quests within communities rewarding completion with NFTs. That's pretty cool. This could be anything from completing a questionnaire to referring members into the community to attending events. So bounties can be highly competitive or open wide. I like this. Basically giving people the chance to complete a bounty, get an NFT, or a group wide where you get a portion of the proceeds. Leaderboards. NFT communities will gamify by highlighting the performances and participation, tongue twister, of top holders. So top contributors will receive rewards and clout, fame, and thereby incentivizing communities to hold and participate in order to secure better returns on their investments, i.e. getting the people that own these NFTs to participate because they're going to be incentivized, i.e. more clout for those people, incentivizing the community to do more. And lastly would be, we are so early and the future so bright. So the promise of NFT technology to democratize and reward community participation grows every day. This punk is bullish. For more, follow me, like, comment, subscribe. I want to keep sharing this stuff that I find interesting with you. You guys can share whatever you want with me. I am just a messenger. This is Mark Sanchez at the DeFi Degenerate. Like and comment, subscribe, and follow for more content. Bye-bye.